Now, before I take that one down, I'm just gonna have a mental note to myself and see how floppy this thing is. Now, see, that one looks a little better, but this end, I'm trying to look up in there. I've got a big old gap back in there, and I can't really see. Oh, I guess I could if I move the ladder. I move the ladder at the end. I might be able to see what's going on because there's a crawl hole here. I can put my head up a little bit further. Okay, I see. I see what's going on. The middle of these light fixtures raise up about 1/4 inch or so, and that's where they screwed them in. And they could have put some mollies at the ends or plastic anchors and just not screwed up the ends as much and tweaked it, knowing that the metal thing sticks up. That's why there's a gap up there. Okay, and so it looks pretty okay. All right, so I'm not gonna go the extra mile to depress the middle. See that middle thing? If you squeeze it with your fingers, you can get that out. The only time to get it out is after you have the bulbs out. And you have to pinch real hard and then just move one side down. And then pinch real hard, move the middle. Pinch real hard, move that one. And then the whole thing swivels down. And then you can kind of pull it over this way. And then you can look up there and see if those screws are tight and all that. You could check that if you want. Then you could check out your ballasts. And speaking of the ballast, hey, here's something else I've not touched on yet. Let's say your light is not working. You thought all the bulbs were burned out, and you look at the bulbs, and most of the bulbs still look. Hey, these things look pretty good. What's going on? Could it be possible that the ballast, one of the ballasts, has gone bad? Yes, that's very possible, and it happens more frequent than you would know, especially the T12 bulbs, the fatter bulbs with the other ballasts that are real big and heavy. Those things go out after time, and then you can take one down. You have to turn the power off, make sure the power is off to the circuit, turn your electrical breaker off and your electrical sub panel if that makes you feel comfortable. Take one down, and there's wire nuts up there and all that kind of stuff, and then you can replace that. Now, as for replacing ballasts, have I ever replaced a ballast before? Yeah, many times, just not necessarily any time in the last 6, 7 years, maybe even 10 years, okay? But it is possible, and you don't want to just look at it thinking, oh yeah, I know what it is. You measure it and you look at it, oh yeah, it's an electronic ballast, oh yeah. You go down to the store, and they might have 3 different kinds of ballasts. Well, is it 2? Did you look? Did you see? Was there 2 ballasts up there? Was there only 1 ballast? Was it a 3 bulb, 2 bulb, 4 bulb? Was there 2 ballasts up there? All that kind of stuff you need to know. And the best thing to do, because you're probably not going to know, is you're going to have to take one down anyways, right? Take it down, take it to the store, go to the electrical department, talk to a salesperson. He'll tell you, he'll show you, he'll walk right over and tell you this is the ballast you need. Then you can ask him questions, other questions if you got any other questions, okay? Then you come back, you replace the ballast exactly how you remove the other ballast. Usually the ballast fits up there into a slot on one side, and then you raise up the other side, you put 1 screw in it, and it clamps it up there, and then there'll be wire nuts, red to red, white to white, black to black, blue to blue, whatever, however it is. And then when you take the ballast down, you want to make sure you've got that many wires on your new ballast and stuff like that, okay? And then you just redo it, and that could be your issue, okay? All right, I think I'm gonna, I don't know, I'm gonna leave the lights on this time. I'm not sure. I think I left the light on before too. It was just all of them were burned out. But you can still mess with these, and usually because these are T8 bulbs, when they're hot, I'll tell you how hot it feels. It doesn't feel that hot at all. It's still slightly warm to the touch, Okay, if these were T12 bulbs, the fatter ones, it could be hot. And so, yeah, you can turn your light switch off, let them cool down a little bit, have some gloves on, whatever you want. Have your eye protectant on. Okay, that was the one. Now, mind you, there's still power. There's still power up there for the other 3 bulbs. You just have to be careful. Or you can turn the light switch off. If I turn the light switch off, you're not really going to be able to see what I'm doing, are you? I got my construction light, yeah. There's probably enough light. Then it affects the video camera and that kind of stuff. But just for the sake of argument, I'm going to turn the light off. You can see how much light is on here. And I've got a construction light. That construction light is a 500 watt construction light. Everybody needs one. Anytime you're doing anything around the house, it's a good thing to have a construction light. I do stuff all the time, and it comes in handy. Now you can get a construction light very similar to this. In the old days, again, they were 250 watts. Then they increased it to the 300 watts. Now they've got one for 500 watts, and I think they even have one bigger than 500 watts. The thing is, you have to get the right bulbs to replace it when they burn out. And it's always a good idea to have an extra bulb with you in case you're working in the middle of the night, you need that light, and it's down underneath the house or something, and your light bulb burns out. Your little halogen bulb in there, your tube. There's a tube in there, and that's why when I go to turn this on and off, I used to every once in a while, I'll just unplug it. Here, I'll just unplug it with it on, and then I'll plug it back in with it on. You do that too many times, all of a sudden it's going to burn your bulb out, or it has a possibility of doing that. Do you want to do that? Because I've done it a few times until I thought, nothing doing. I'm going to press the bulb, the button whenever I need to turn that light off. You know what I mean?